Hey guys, Putty here, and welcome back for another episode of Por la Noche Enfrentamiento. In between episodes, one thing I should mention is we can go into production. Awesome! So I upgraded our production values to high quality so we can get some pyro for Dave. I also upgraded our broadcast quality to Ultra HD to improve our picture a little bit, which I thought was cool. That's the highest we can go to, by the way, is Ultra HD. We can go higher from production values up to Majestic and then Industry Leader, but I felt like there's no real need to. I've also upgraded music to major license, so any of the big major events are coming up. Might get some Metallica in there. You know, we had Ace of Spades for Sam, but that was the only one. Now we got everyone working with some big new music, probably debuting over the next couple of months. It's not actually gonna happen, obviously, but you know. Also wanted to try and kill the indies a bit, because fuck EMLL, am I right? Yeah, I think I'm right. I don't think we actually give a shit about CILL, because we are on good terms, because we have a relationship. Which we can't actually see. But because we're on good terms, I think perhaps we don't actually affect them with our bullshit, with our production and stuff. So I'm hoping that's the case, and this is just killing EMLL, which would be great because I fucking hate EMLL. I don't hate them, but I don't like hardcore, and they're hostile to us in this save. So don't like them. So I have got a match. Oh, we have backstage influencers. I'm really excited to what I'm about to announce. I think it's a really cool concept, and evil. Oh no! Why would you do this, Evil? Find. Fuck you, Evil. Don't you dare turn up late again. I don't care if you are the top star in the company. How dare you? He's a good lad, too. I know him. Ugh. Alright, so I like this concept. We're not going to actually be able to fit everyone into the match. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to have Phoenix. Sorry, we're not going to fit everyone into the angle. We'll be able to fit everyone in the match. It's going to be Phoenix, Nicholas, and Evil. Is going to be in the actual segment. And I guess they'll be in a room together backstage. They can all be on screen. And Phoenix is going to say, okay, now, Evil, you wanted a match against Nicholas, you wanted it to be a stable one. I've got a concept that I think would help everyone. So, your boys, Ammo, Slayer, and Hellspawn, they lost their Trios Championships a couple of weeks back, and I'm sure they're not particularly happy about that. Nicholas, I know your goal is to get the title off of Evil, alright, and I'm sure Pesadia's goal is similar, considering you're on the same page. And Evil, you want revenge over Nicholas, and you want him to be no longer a thorn in your side, and you want to try and get rid of the whole group. So I've got an idea for you. A match with wager, actually. 5 versus 5. Nicholas Lopez, Pesadia Higa, Trea Vida, Tierra Dios, and Rey Demar versus Evil, Espadachín Demoniaco, Amo del Gato, Slayer, and Hellspawn. 5-on-5, and it'll be a mass match with wager. Everyone in the match will put something on the line. Everyone will have stakes in the match. Now, if a champion is pinned during the match, they will lose their title. So, for example, if Pesadia pins Evil, Pesadia will become the new Campeonato de Universal OLLIE. Or, for example, if Amo del Gato pins Trea Vida, Del Gato, Slayer, and Hellspawn will regain their Trios Championships. Now, if somebody without a title is pinned, they will be unmasked. So, for example, if Slayer gets pinned, he will lose his mask. Now, what if you don't have a title or a mask? Well, that's where I think you'll like it, Evil. Because if you don't have a title nor a mask, if you get pinned, your career is over. So Pesadia and Nicholas Lopez, if either of you get pinned, you will have to leave OLLIE forever. And then Phoenix just walks off, doesn't wait for their reaction at all. And they'll just, Evil and Lopez both nod and stare at each other and stare down. And we have our main event for next week's setup. It is a 5v5 mass match with wager. Mass luchas de apertas, whatever it is. Massive. If you have a title, you can lose that by getting pinned. If you have a mask, you can lose that by being pinned. And if you don't, then your career is on the line. Big match, really excited. It is the finale of the Heroes of OLLIE arc. Not that really means too much, but it will be because obviously it may or may not be the end of the stable, but it is the end of them being featured as the main kind of driving force of the last couple of weeks. We're going to be moving on to a different driving force. They might still be involved, but they're obviously Not going to be just the main thing around. So since Tirador has been doing so bloody well recently, I'm going to give him a match, and it's going to be against Tricolor Junior. We've done this match a lot of times before, but we will hopefully do it again. Main event of the evening. Not for the title, but Tirador is going to win, and win good. So open, cold, slow build, and decisive. Yeah, despite me saying in the last part he's not had any storyline significance for a while, he has indeed been main eventing a ton of shows. So I don't know what that's going to tell you. We'll have Dos Muertes 1, tag champs take on Estrella Roja, which is a match I'm sure we've done a ton of times because this is the main feud. I don't think I think we've had a couple trios matches and maybe just one of these matches, one-on-one. Open, storytelling. There we go, cool. Then we can have Raven teaming with Pesadilla Higa to take on Queen Amazon and La Hija del Diablo. The premier good girls versus the premier bad girls in the division. We'll have this be a high spots match. And I'm assuming the game will pick the correct winners. You've got to assume. And then we will also have Nicholas Lopez squash a dude. He will beat up the last remaining Muerto. And he will do it in 6 minutes, and hopefully that'll be good enough to hype the crowd up for the main. Oh, that needs to be in 5 minutes. Oops. That's okay though. Shouldn't make too much of a difference on the map, on the grade. So yeah, I'm really excited. I hope that match does well next week. I think it's a really cool concept. I have kind of stolen it from somewhere, but I've added kind of a lucha flair to it. So let's get rolling. 81B, Phoenix announces the mass match with wager 5v5. Nicholas Lopez, Pesadilla Higa, Treya Vida, Rey Del Mar, and Tierra Dios versus Evil, Espadachín, Amo Del Gato, Slayer, and Hellspawn. Whoever gets pins loses either a title, a mask, or either a title, a mask, or their career. Good stuff. Alright, onwards to a 63C. This match, I think this started with a D back in the day, man. I'm really surprised how just 4 months of a storyline, not an actual story, but a storyline in game, and getting yourselves over can actually do for these guys. Dead Drop wins the match. 68C+, the Premier Good Girls defeat the Premier Bad Girls. Queen Amazon was the weak link. Semi-main event gets a 64C. Nicholas Lopez defeated Soldado Muerto. And the main event of the evening gets a 79B. Very solid, indeed. Tirador Alpha defeats Tricolor Junior with the bullseye to end the episode off. 76B- is the final show grade. Increases our popularity in 3 regions. Oh, look, it's Lee Banner. I like this guy. I think he's it's Team Toronto, right? Over in Japan. They're cool dudes. Oh, Amazing Kiaru is retiring. That's probably good. You're 46, dude. I mean, I like you, and I love your character, but you really do need to retire. Alright, TV rating was a good old 1. Good stuff. Alright, next week, the finale of the Heroes of OLLIE arc. Who will lose their title? Who will lose their mask? Who will lose their career? What will be the result? Remember, it's not elimination, it is one fall to the finish. And it is only one thing that is getting lost. Who will be pinned? Who will lose? Who will lose out? Who will perish? Who will lose and who will let their team down? Will Nicholas Lopez win back his title? Will Pesadilla win the Universal titles? Will someone lose their mask? Will one of the 2 I just mentioned have to retire? Find out next time on Por la Noche Enfrentamiento. Adios, amigos!